Big things have small beginnings. Gentlemen, what movie is that from? If you guessed Prometheus, you're wrong. It's actually Prometheus paying homage to Lawrence of Arabia. It's a good movie, an even better book. And what we learn in that book is that one small individual can have a huge impact on a region that we're still feeling today. Now, how does this play into our video? Because in today's video, gentlemen, 20 small style mistakes that can lead to huge problems later on. Mistake number one, pulling on loose threads. So when you see a loose thread, either cut it off, tie it off yourself, or take it to a tailor or seamstress to get cut or tied off. Mistake number two, not repairing a loose button immediately. So when you look at your jacket, you look at your shirt, you see a loose button, you want to get that repaired immediately. Don't wait till it falls off because then it's going to be too late. Anytime you send your clothing to a cleaner's, by the way, you can actually ask them to check for loose buttons and to repair them if necessary. Small mistake number three, not hemming your trousers. So you want to hem them when you purchase them, but if you've had them for a while, you look at the back and you notice they're starting to tear, starting to fray, you need to get those shortened. Take them and get them shortened immediately, guys. It doesn't look good, especially when you've got threads hanging from the back. Notice how these first three mistakes could be solved by a tailor. I hear from guys all the time though, Antonio, I don't have time for that and I don't have a quality tailor in my area. Problem solved, gentlemen. Check out airtailor.com. They are the sponsor of this video, and I love it when I can bring in a sponsor like this who solves a burning problem. So these guys make it convenient. You basically go on, you send them a text. They then send you basically the information you need that you can then send them the actual thing you want to get adjusted. They send you a welcome kit. Now check this out. You get a tape measure. You get some pins. You get some shirt stays. I mean, a really nice little welcome kit here, and they are affordably priced. Now, this is how it works. Very simple. The sign up is free. They send you that welcome kit, which I talked about. And guys, again, it's convenient, quality, it's affordable. Use promo code Spruce Up, and that's going to give you free shipping till the end of May. Gentlemen, as you can tell, I am excited to bring in this sponsor. For years, I've talked about fit. And for years, I've heard excuses. This startup solves that problem. So go check them out, airtailor.com. Highly recommended. Mistake number four, not checking pockets before you throw clothes in the washing machine. We're talking pens, markers. It can ruin an entire load of laundry. Check the pockets. Mistake number five, read the care label on the clothing. If it says, do not wash in the washing machine or do not wash in hot or warm water, don't do it. You're going to ruin the clothing. Mistakes 6, 7, and 8, I'm going to bring them together. They all have to do with the dryer. So first off, don't dry your clothing too long. You got a single pair of jeans, don't put it in there for 55 minutes. Instead, use that setting that says damp and it will turn off automatically, oftentimes like in 15 minutes. Understand the longer you leave your clothing in there, the more damage it's going to do to the clothing. Yes, dryers damage clothing. The other thing is whenever it's done drying, immediately take the clothing out and fold it. You waste a lot of time and you have a lot of wrinkles in your clothing because you let them sit and cool, and that's how the wrinkles form. So for shirts and for other types of trousers, simply taking them out, folding them, hanging them, they're going to look a lot better and you're going to save a lot of time. The other thing, many clothes don't even need to go into the dryer. So dress shirts, certain types of trousers or chinos. How about you take them out of the washer damp and then you iron them immediately? You're not going to, the shirt's going to last longer, and because they're still damp with a little bit of moisture from the washing machine, they're actually going to be easier to iron. Mistake number 9. Can you spot it? Wearing a shirt without a tie and having a weak placket. So what happens when you have a weak placket? The shirt collar will get tucked under here sometimes. It falls, it's loose. It just looks really, just doesn't look that sharp. And you've seen a sharp looking collar, and what you've got, it's just framing the face perfectly. It's got this nice straight edge. And there are shirts that come with, a little bit thicker plackets. But even if you have a thick placket and you've starched it, you've ironed it, within 30 minutes, it usually falls down. So how to solve this problem? Guys, the sponsor of this video, $1 Million Collar. Go check them out. I've talked about them before, but what I love about $1 Million Collar is that you take something very simple like this. This is exactly what they'll send you. You have it inserted and you permanently fixes the problem. You can treat the shirt, you can wash it however you normally treated it. You can send it to the cleaners, wash it at home. Doesn't matter, because now you have a very strong bone system literally right here. So if you wear a lot of shirts without neckties like I do, then this is something you want to get. Quick bonus tip to blow your mind. So imagine getting those $1 million collars, taking your favorite dress shirts, shipping them off to Air Tailor, taking my sponsors, bringing them together, use them. Guys, that's where I love making these videos and bringing great sponsors like this because, hey, use this stuff to your advantage so you can look great. Mistake number 10, billowing shirts. So this is when you get the dreaded muffin top, and it looks really bad when you've got a dark pair of trousers with a light colored shirt or the opposite. But in any case, you've got a lot of contrast in the midsection, and what we see is this billowing top of the shirt. Mistake number 11, when you buy a shirt that's going to be tucked in, you want to make sure it's long enough. Put the shirt on, raise your hands up, and it should be at least 1 to 2 inches below your belt line when you still raise your arms up. If you buy a shirt that's too short, it's going to come untucked, and it's just going to be a hassle to keep tucked in when you're moving around. Small mistake number 12, you develop a habit of tucking in your shirt 15 to 20 times a day. It becomes such a habit that you don't even think about it. And so you're talking to your colleagues, all of a sudden you start sticking your hand down your pants. And I get it. Some of you guys have extra weight in and around the midsection. Or maybe it's just simply that you don't know how to tuck in your shirt properly. In any case, guys, you need to figure this out. Oh, and I get to bring in now my final sponsor. And I've talked about these guys enough. You better know about them, kk&jay. So the system, I think that they have developed here is genius. And they didn't come up with it, but they perfected it. Let me show you why. kk&jay, I've used them for over a year, and these shirt stays enable you to connect your dress shirt to your socks. So it keeps your socks up, but most importantly, no matter what you do throughout the day, this is going to keep your shirt tucked in. And what I love about these guys, high quality build. So they've got these cool designs. I love the leather strap here. I've got pairs that I've had for 4 years, and these things continue to perform. I've never had these snap back after they've been connected. So you connect them properly, boom, these stay throughout the day. They become, a lot of people ask me about comfort. I would have to say that after you wear them one time, maybe the first 30 minutes you notice you're wearing them. After that, you don't even think about it. I know in the military, I know police officers, we used these when I was in the Marine Corps. Anyone that has to wear a uniform, anyone that has to actually be active, these are going to solve your problem of keeping your shirt tucked in all day. Now, some of you guys may be saying, Antonio, okay, during the summer, I don't wear socks or I have the no-show socks. How do I still use something like this? Guys, they've developed a special type. It doesn't even attach to the socks. I have a discount code for you down there in the description with kk&jay. They have never given me a discount code before. So go use it. It's only for a limited amount of time. Guys, great company. Small mistake number 13. Not taking your wool sweaters to a dry cleaner to get them cleaned at the end of the season. And mistake number 14, not taking those same sweaters, putting them in a sealed container over the summer. Why? Moth damage, gentlemen, it's real. And you want to make sure. So why get them cleaned? Because the chemicals at the dry cleaner will kill most, if not all, of the eggs. Then when you store them properly and you keep them sealed, you put in, there's different things. You can use like natural lavender, or you can use mothballs. Depends on, however you want to go. But when it comes down to it, gentlemen, you want to make sure to properly store those wool sweaters. All it takes is a few moths. They're going to multiply. You open it up in the fall and your sweaters are damaged. Don't let that happen. Mistake number 15, never iron a suit. Gentlemen, there's a difference between pressing, ironing, and steaming. Understand that you can steam your suit, just don't blow the seams. If you are a professional, you can press, but never take a hot iron and put it up against a wool suit. What's going to happen is you can permanently damage the wool. You don't want to go there. Even if it's got a wool setting, you want to be very, very, very careful. If it's not a high quality iron, it could get too hot. Once you damage the wool, it becomes shiny. You're going to ruin the suit, guys. So take them, get them pressed professionally, or just steam the suit. Mistake number 16, you have your wet leather shoes, you put them next to a heater. Don't do that. It's going to crack the leather. Instead, let the leather shoes naturally dry in room temperature and then condition them. Mistake number 17, don't hang a suit on wire hangers. Guys, it's going to ruin the suit. You're going to end up getting indentions right here. Have a proper suit hanger. Mistake number 18, applying cologne directly onto the clothing. No, when you get out of the shower and you are fully dried, then apply the cologne naturally. It should go onto your body and just apply a little bit right here on the chest if you're just starting off. If you're more advanced, you should know multiple places to apply, but don't apply it to the clothing. It needs to actually mix with the chemicals on your body. Mistake number 19, leaving your tie knot tied after you're using it. No, untie the tie and then retie it. I know it's simple. You can kind of loosen it up, take it off. Don't do that. You're going to end up damaging the tie. Mistake number 20, just ripping tags off of the clothing. Don't do that. Cut it. Whenever you rip the tag off, you really risk actually putting a hole, and you may not even see the small hole, but it's going to get bigger over time, and it's just not something that you want to do to your clothing. Cut the tags off. And no, don't keep the tags on your jackets, guys. You shouldn't do that as well. Okay, so I hit a lot of points in this video. I could have added a lot more. Notice I didn't even talk about treating stains immediately or some other things. I want to hear from you guys down in the comments below. What did I miss? What would you have added? And guys, go check out the sponsors. I'm going to link to them down in the description below. I'm really proud to bring you these sponsors because these sponsors, if you notice, they're all incredibly useful. In fact, every sponsor I talk about here at Real Men Real Style, I test, I check out, we vet. And I can tell you guys, I really feel that we bring you products and services that are going to be useful and make your life easier. And most importantly, guys, take action on the information I give you. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.